In this video, we are going to learn about how to transform objects. In order to do transformations, we need what we call 3D manipulator, okay? So there are three types of manipulators: grab or move to move object, rotate to rotate object, and scale to scale object, obviously. The 3D manipulator can be accessed from here. We have shortcuts to access these transformations. It's G for grab or move, R for rotate, and S for scale, as you guess. But this shortcut is not meant to call the manipulator. What's that mean? So in some 3D softwares, sometimes the shortcut is to access the manipulator itself. So let's say we press G, then the grab manipulator would show up, and then we're trying to click the axis to move the object, right? In Blender, the way this shortcut works is a bit different. The shortcut is a direct access to the command of transformation itself. So if I press G, the 3D manipulator would not show up. In this stage, we are in free transform mode, which is we can move the object on all directions, not depends on specific axis. If we want to be more specific, we can continue by adding X or Y or Z to grab on those axes. Then just move our mouse so we can see the transformation. We can also continue with specific number to be defined how far the object will move. Let's say I want to move it 5 units to the right. So I just pressing G, X and 5. And if we want to rotate it 45 degrees on X axis, just R, X and 45. We can also change the X to Y and Z. And now it's the same for the scale. If we want to scale the object by 5 times, we can simply press S and 5. Now the object will scale up by 5 times. If I want to move on both X and Y axis but not Z, I can press G and Shift Z. This Shift Z is to tell Blender to ignore the Z axis. Now we will discuss about how to reset and apply transformations, because these two things is important to know. When discuss about this, we also need to know about the origin of object, which we will discuss it in the next video actually. But for now, I'm gonna introduce you to origin a bit. Origin is the small orange dot that every object in Blender has. It also shows up when we select an object. This origin is the one who decided our transformation parameters. So if I move this object, we can see the origin also move with the objects. And now about reset. Reset transformation is proposed to revert our transformation parameters to its default value. In this case, the default value for location and rotation is 0. For scale is 1. So for example, if we move an object, then rotate it, then scale it, we can see the changes in this panel, right? If we want to reset this transformation, we just need to press Alt and G for resetting location, Alt R for rotation, Alt S for scale. So now all the parameters are referred back to their default value. Let's pay attention to the object and the origin are back to its default value. Okay, now about applying the transformation to object that we already transformed it. For example, now we move the object again, rotate it and scale it just like before. By pressing Ctrl A, we can choose whatever type of applied transformations. So if we apply the location, the object itself not moving except the origin. So the origin is moving, okay? If we apply the rotation, we still can't see the change in viewport, but the parameters obviously has changed. For the scale is the same. The object is not scaled down, but the scale parameters is back to 1. So in the next video, we will discuss about orientation and pivot. I hope this helpful for you guys. See you in the next video.